I'm Mitch Gallagher. Welcome to Sweetwater Soundcheck. This time out, an exciting new channel strip from Rupert Neve Designs. Let's get started. Today we're checking out the Shelford Channel, a completely new design from Rupert Neve based on transformer input, transformer outputs, built-in EQ, and built-in compression. The Shelford Channel has a lot of great features, not least of which is incredible sound quality. Let's take a quick tour. It's perhaps easiest to break the Shelford Channel down into 4 sections: the input section, the EQ section, the compressor section, and the output section. The input's very interesting. This is the first transformer gain Class A preamp design that Rupert Neve has come up with in more than 40 years. Very innovative. The way that it works is there's actually transformer coupling on the input, and that transformer provides up to 15 dB of input gain. Then the rest of the 72 dB of total gain is available using Class A electronics and controllable from the mic gain and the trim controls. Of course, we have 48-volt phantom power, we have polarity reverse, and we have a high-pass filter that can be set anywhere from 20 Hz to 250 Hz. This makes it very flexible no matter what input signal source you're working with. A great feature of the input section of the Shelford Channel is the DI. The DI is based on the exact same circuitry as is in the RNDI, one of my favorite direct boxes. It's an open, very clear-sounding direct input that works great with both guitars and basses. A great feature is the through jack, which routes the incoming DI signal back out so you can send it to an amplifier. This way you can mic an amp and take a direct signal at the same time very easily. You can think of the EQ section in the Shelford Channel as a composite design. It brings together 2 different vintage EQ designs from Rupert Neve, as well as a unique hybrid top end. So on the bass band, or the low frequency band, we have a 1064. On the mid frequency band, we have a 1073. And then, as I mentioned, we have a hybrid design on the top frequency band. And this is an inductor-based EQ. It's very sweet sounding. On the low end, we have control over frequency as well as gain, and we can switch that from a peaking to a shelving design. On the mid frequency, we have control over gain as well as frequency, and we can switch to a high Q mid-range as well. In the top band, we have control over the amount of cut and boost, and we can switch between 8K and 16K. Like the low frequency band, we can switch that from peaking to shelving. As I mentioned, the EQ section is very sweet sounding. That 1064 bass allows us to get thick, rich sounds down low. In the mid-range, we have the clarity of the 1073 and all the punch as well. And on top, with either 8K or 16K, we can bring air in or we can open up the detail. The compression section in the Shelford Channel is a diode-based compressor. It's based on the 2254, which is a classic Neve compressor. But it offers extended control that allows you to really dial in and shape the dynamics of your signals perfectly. You can set it up so it's very subtle and transparent, or you can really get in there and give some tonality, really give some aggression to your signals. We have a threshold control. We have a ratio control that goes from 1.5 to 1 up to 8 to 1. We also have an external insert, so we can insert into the sidechain if we like. We can also route the high-pass filter into the sidechain that allows us to shape what's happening with that sidechain signal and better control what's happening with our dynamics processing. Up to 20 dB of makeup gain is available. We have 6 different settings for attack and release, which are controlled by the timing knob. We have fast, medium, medium slow, slow, and auto. And this allows you to choose the perfect response from the compressor for whatever signal you're inputting into the Shelford Channel. 2 features I really like with the compressor section are, number 1, you can switch the compressor so it's before the EQ or after the EQ. You have your choice using this switch. It also has a blend control, so you can dial some of the dry signal in along with the compressed signal for parallel compression effects. Last for this section, if you need the fastest response possible from the compressor, hit the fast switch, and that modifies the response of the timing control. Like everything else in the Shelford Channel, the output section has been very specifically designed to give you maximum flexibility and to take advantage of the rest of the capabilities inside the box. We have a standard output and a low headroom output. The standard output is used when you want the most pristine possible signal. If you want to take advantage of the coloration that's available by driving the signal path hard, the low headroom output will allow you to do that without overloading the input of your converters. The output section has a lighted VU meter, and you can select whether you're displaying output or gain reduction. And finally, we have the texture control, which is a unique innovation from Rupert Neve Designs. We have 2 different settings, red and blue. With red, we're adding harmonic distortion based on the high frequencies. With blue, we're adding harmonic distortion based on the low frequencies. This gives you 2 distinct colorations, and then you can blend in the amount of that coloration that you want using the texture control. These features combined provide an incredibly powerful channel strip. Whether you're dealing with DI, mic, or line level signals, all the processing you need to condition your signals on your way into your DAW is right here in one box. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Rupert Neve Designs Shelford Channel. Rupert has done an incredible job with that transformer-based input, transformer-based output, and all the processing in between. It's an incredible box. Thanks for joining me for Sweetwater Soundcheck. I'm Mitch Gallagher.